Hey there guys, Deep Tunester here. Welcome back to the finale of Ocarina of Time. So I don't think walking into this door is what triggers the final cutscene yet. I think there might be one area we have to walk up through. But I guess before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put the Master Sword on. I don't know. You probably can do the next battle with the Big Goron Sword. Well, you can do damage with it for sure, but there's a certain mechanic we have to deal with that might be easier with the Master Sword. But yeah, like I thought, going through this door isn't what actually triggers the fight. But oddly enough, the fight we're about to do, this is like a lower area that you can fall into. So this is kind of already part of the boss arena, which I guess makes sense why they want you to use the key to load it. But look at this. This is the granddaddy of spiraling staircases in this. This big, long room that just goes straight up. This is crazy. This is a nice big buffer to let you know that you are indeed approaching the final boss. And there it is. This is the door that will take us there. Let's do it. I'm ready. This is a great cutscene too. This entire finale is just, it blew my mind as a kid. I could not get over how amazing this final sequence was in this game, so I'm glad I get to enjoy it here again with you guys as we finish this LP off. It's the princess just looking down at us all concernedly. Is that the first time we saw the Triforce on the hand? That's what makes it so crazy that they showed it at the beginning of the remake, because you don't see the Triforce go on Link's hand until I think there. That might be the first point, unless there's something that happened way earlier that I'm completely forgetting about. Anyway, the Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. Oh, is that what's happening? The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. That evil laugh. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. I'm gonna flip my cape. Yes, love it. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. As I shoot a dark energy wave at you. Link, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. This is weird because you can't I don't think you can use Navi to target him in this battle, and she even mentions it here. And as a kid, I just bought it. I'm like, oh, he's so powerful. He has so much evil energy that Navi just can't do anything about it. But I wonder if there's actually a technical or a gameplay reason why they don't let you use Navi in this fight. Because here's the lowdown, right? We're off to the races here as the N64 lags with that amazing effect that Ganondorf just used to get rid of half of the room. Or I guess that's more like a quarter of the room. Okay, that was way too early. That's right, we're playing volleyball again here. Kind of like how we did with Phantom Ganon. But I can't actually target him with Navi at the moment, so I just gotta rely on this free camera view and try to time everything out that way, which it's not really that difficult, but I do wonder why they don't let you use Navi. Of course, I say it's not difficult, and then I fail to miss that last shot. Yeah, laugh it up, Furball. Ganon dork. I've always wanted to call you that this entire LP, but I never had the courage to be that cringy, so I guess I'll do it now. So when you actually manage to hit him with the beam, I'm pausing here to stall, but you want to shoot him with the light arrow. Then I'm going to go ahead and get our Big Goron sword out here. Get over to the center tile, and you start whacking away. Oh, I can use Navi now when I got him stunned like this. Let's see what she says. I have no idea what his weak point is. You really? Maybe me hitting him with the sword over and over while he's stunned in this state is his weak point. You ever think about that, Navi? Maybe you should make some observations for once. Some observations. I'll just go ahead and park it over here in the eye. Let me see if I can actually do this with the Big Goron sword. Because I think there's like a... Well, maybe not. I thought there might be like a slightly different rhythm. But I guess, if anything, it's easier with the Big Goron sword because you have more of a hitbox, maybe? Or more of a swing box. Wow, I missed the arrow. That was really stupid. But oh well, I'll get another opportunity here. Yeah, never mind. I guess this is just way easier to do with the big one sword, and I got too cocky and was talking too much. I do like that laugh, though. It is definitely a great evil video game villain laugh. So good they use pretty much the exact same sample in various parts of this game. Although I guess they're kind of forced to do that for memory reasons. Alright, I wonder how many cycles they'll actually take to kill him. Oh, it'll take at least one more. Alright. Sometimes he'll actually break apart. I want to see him do this other attack that he... Yes, he's doing it. He charges up all this energy above him and unleashes it at you. This is going to be crazy. Oh! Oh, man. So I can actually use a spin attack and reflect all those, but I unleashed it a little bit too late. Oh, well. At least we got to actually see him charge the attack. Actually doing a little bit worse in this fight than I expected to, but it's all good. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not even at half of my health yet, so definitely have a lot of leeway here. Let's get the arrow. Good. Get over there. I love that little lag that happens when you hit him with the light arrow and he's actually taking in the energy, but we did it. The great evil King Ganondorf beaten by this kid. That's the part with somebody spitting blood that I was alluding to way earlier. But yeah, that was actually red blood in the first two versions of this game that were released on N64. Link. Well, somebody's grumpy. Somebody hasn't had their 3 o'clock nap. He's so angry that he's pretty much tearing apart the entire castle. Yeah, it's all gone. Holy crap. Did you let it all out, buddy? You feel better now? So I know what you're thinking. Oh, man, that's it? That's the final battle? That sucks. And I guess if that was truly the end of the game, I guess it would be kind of forgivable, but also definitely very anticlimactic. So you know already, just with the way I'm acting, that that's not the end here. But let's go ahead and see what she has to say anyway. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Pitiful, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... now he's making an earthquake. Dear Lord. So yeah, with his last of his power, he's trying to bring us down with him, the old classic. Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Yep, so we gotta play a little... I love the way she walks. She's got like... it's just like stiff and awkward enough to be funny. I don't know. Always found something funny about the way she walks in this little sequence. So yeah, this part of the game is crazy. I mean, obviously, I'll mention it again for the 8 billionth time. There's a lot of lag here, but this is awesome. Like, you can even see down below, like, the bridge and all that. They made little details, like you could see the little area where you come out of Hyrule Castletown and all that down below you. And yeah, every little thing that touches Link, there could be a fly that lands on his shoulder, and Zelda's gonna gasp out like that. It's kind of cute, though. She's like being protective of him and wants to make sure that you're okay. Like that. Oh my gosh. That little gasp. And of course, she uses her special spell to be able to open doors. It's like a very specific spell for very specific situations like this. I guess it comes in handy. And she can hover. Did you see that? She's got hover boots too. She's completely walked over that gap without even jumping. It's crazy. I guess she does have to have some pretty cool moves to be able to do all that stuff that Sheik was doing, right? Gotta be pretty agile. This is kind of a strange room. You like walk around all that fire stuff. I remember like actually running into this stuff by accident when I'm trying to like hurry and escape. Which, by the way, we are being timed right now. Normally this would be kind of a stressful situation, but This timer is honestly pretty damn forgiving. I think if the timer does run out, it doesn't show like a game over or anything like that. It just basically restarts the entire sequence over. Well, the escape sequence, that is. Yes, this is one of those rooms where Princess actually gets trapped and we have to actually kill some Stalfos, some more Stalfos. I think that like the fire coming up around her, a lot of people think that's like a reference to the first Zelda game. When you actually beat that game and there's that fire around her and you just have to hit it with your sword. I can't hit this fire with my sword though, so just gotta kill the enemies instead. Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry as I blow out hearts for my ass. That's where they're from. That's where I think they're from anyway. Sorry if that's gross. Hurry up, Link. Any second now, the tower is going to collapse. Any second now, more like maybe about 2 minutes from now, according to my timer. Or maybe more closer to a minute and a half. Yeah, we're even closer to that bottom, and the texture's even bigger. I just love this outside area here. But I don't love these rocks falling down on my head, so I guess we'll have to try to seek shelter. There was something in the speedrun, like you want to try to position yourself to where you're like in the middle of the gate when she walks up to it and she like pushes you into it. That's how optimized they try to get. They gotta try to squeeze in every last frame that they can. Every last pixel of efficient movement. That's why I kind of like speedrunning. That kind of min-maxy aspect to it. I'll just kind of casually stroll down this staircase here and just get hit by every single falling rock. I can. It doesn't actually even seem... Oh, here's the problem, though. Dude, come on. Every time you do get hit, she'll kind of stop, and if you get too far ahead of her, she won't actually advance any further, so I had to go back and get her there. That was kind of annoying. Alright, we're getting there. And look, they put a re-dead here at the very end, and it kills time. The timer runs when it freezes like that, or when it freezes Link like that, and it walks towards you. It's just that last little troll element that they had to put in for you. Oh gosh, I'm trying my best to dodge all these, but they like explode when they hit the ground, and often that's what I get hit by, that little splash from that. But this should be the last gate, so let's get the heck out of here. Of course, no matter how much time you had left on the timer when you walk out, the thing like immediately collapses right when you walk out. They try to make it as dramatic as possible. Let's enjoy this little collapse scene though. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut while this comes down. I like just the way the models and the textures are morphed and transformed here. It all comes crumbling down, and the rock shooting out of the entrance too. The explosions. Like I've said many times before, I know this is primitive, but it's definitely a cool effect, and they did the best that they could, that they had access to at least, back in 1998. Still looks cool. So, you think we're out of the fire yet? Well, you're wrong. We're not done. It's over. It's finally over. No, it's not over. I just said it's not. You should listen to me. I've beaten this game before, so... Link. Oh, this is Navi. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. I'm still not 100% sure why she couldn't. For just that one particular moment. But yeah, we heard a noise and a gasp. So it's up to Link to be the man who actually investigate what the hell happened. It's like when there's an intruder in the house and you gotta go down with the gun and see what's going on. We got quite the mouse lurking down in the basement, that's for sure. He's freaking pissed. Like his face is so obscured, like you can't see any detail in it. I love that. Holy moly. God, this is so freaking awesome. I love that shot of him transforming it into Ganon. Just this entire sequence. To this day, I still think this is one of the coolest, like, Ganon designs. Because he is a beast. He looks like a monster, but he's still humanoid. So it looks like you're still kind of fighting him as a man to another, like, human-like creature. But he's still beast-like enough to be intimidating and scary, too. There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time, we fight together. Let's do it, Navi. The only problem is, he kind of knocked our sword away, as we saw there. The thing I'm wondering, though, is if it will let us use... It will let us use the big Goron sword? That is so freaking funny. Okay, I guess I'm going to try that then. Normally what I would do, I guess I'll get this out too, just to kind of show this, but I would use a hook shot. I can get rid of this fairy too. What should I have there? Arrow. Oh, no. I should get Nehru's Love out. Let's go ahead and use that just to reduce the amount of damage that we take here. Whoa, oh god, he's walking up for a swing as I'm casting the spell. I'm going to have to immediately roll. I guess I don't have to roll because I do have the protection now, but... Oh, the shrieks. I love the shriek. Whenever you take damage in this fight, Zelda just lets out that crazy shriek. And yeah, as you can see, too, quite a bit of lag going on. I don't want to Z-target him because it actually makes going under him a lot harder. But his weak point in all this is his tail. So you kind of utilize the strategy of rolling underneath him when he preps his big swing like that, and then you can turn around, target, and hit his tail. Should be doing enough damage with just a single swing of the big Goron sword. Okay, untarget, go under the legs, target, hit. Yes. Rinse and repeat. So yeah, even the last battle here isn't that too complex of a fight. Should be just a couple more hits now, and we'll at least get him knocked down for the count here for round 1. I would like maybe to hit him with the... Oh yeah, I can get another shot in with the slingshot. Uh-oh. He hit me slightly. Zelda didn't let out a shriek, though. I only took, like, a small hit. Where? Oh, I was stuck underneath his legs. Come back here. Uh-oh. Yep, you got me. Oh, there's some bombs here. I don't know why I would need those, but... Go under, target. One more? Wow, he's actually taking quite a few hits here. I missed. Okay. Definitely tough, Ganon, but you're not really aiming these shots too well. You definitely got a lot of read time on you. Oh, I managed to snag that last hit with the hook shot there. The last second. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! So yeah, that gives us an opportunity to go over here and grab the sword again, even though we don't need it, as we just kind of demonstrated there. But we got to do it to move the plot along. And this is kind of the de facto canon way to deal with Ganon, so I'm just going to keep it on. We won't use the big Goron sword anymore for this fight. We're essentially just kind of doing the same thing here anyway. He kind of just had his tail still vulnerable there when I walked back. Let's recast Neighbor's Love and just get that insurance going for us again. Oh gosh, yeah, the lighting in this too, with all the lightning and all that going on. Like, it's dark for a bunch, but you can see just enough detail with the lightning going on. It really does feel epic, and the music. God, I love this final battle. I really wish I wasn't getting hit so much in it all of a sudden. Let's just focus and bring this home then. It's the constant targeting and untargeting that starts to get annoying. So I think your biggest enemy in all this is the camera, in all honesty. I don't know why I was trying to use the long shot there. Because if you miss your shot, you're just kind of a sitting duck. You gotta wait for the animation to finish. What am I doing? This almost makes me want to break out the big Goron sword again just to finish this. No, we'll do it legit. If I can get the camera to cooperate with me. I'm like getting walled at the moment. Kind of getting pwned. There we go. Like blindly swinging a little bit. Okay, I guess I can just do well enough without having to turn the camera there. Jeez. again. Go under. Okay, getting there. Oh, I was expecting him to turn. How many more, Ganon? I get you're the final boss and the Prince of Darkness and all that good stuff, but I think it should be pretty obvious by now that I have your number, buddy. So why don't you just calmly get on the ground? There we go. Woohoo! We did it, guys. We've essentially beaten this game. There's just one more blow to deal. It's going to be a satisfying one indeed. As the princess uses her power to keep him subdued. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. I love that little last gasp of breath as she uses up the last of her energy. Nice. I think that's our cue. Just walk up, hit B. Boom, boom, boom. Boom! Right in the mouth. Take that, Ganon, you motherfucker. You deserve it. I'll be vulgar. We just beat Ocarina of Time, baby. 6 sages, now! He's going crazy. He didn't like that whole sword in the mouth deal very much, did he? Ancient creators of Hyrule! Now, open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm! And, give me a puppy. I want a puppy too, please. Please. Alright, we get to finally see them all together at once. I guess they were all together when they made the bridge for us into the castle too, but now they're here to finally do their duty. God, that's so cool. These little swirling effects that they do in certain cutscenes. And that's it. With that, Ganon is sealed away. Ha ha! You! Curse you, Zelda! Curse you, sages! He's talking in caps lock. That's how pissed he is. Curse you! Link. Like my name was lowercase, because that's how I spelled it. Someday, when the seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. Jeez, your descendants. So he kind of knows about the whole deal about, like, Link and Zelda being a part of a chain of descendants and all that. Because that's like the official story, right? Like, they're all linked together in some way. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand, you can't do shit. Until Wind Waker, at least. But Wind Waker, I forget if Wind Waker was the child, because this game basically brought about 2 timelines. It split the game into 2 timelines. The one where Link, I guess, never comes back. Like, he goes away as a child and doesn't come back. And then there's one where he does come back, obviously, like we did now, and kills Ganon. And the one where he doesn't come back is where Wind Waker happens, which is kind of weird, but that's the whole story there. Anyway, back to this game. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. Even she knows it's not permanent. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. No, it wasn't. It was Ganon's doing. Why are you blaming yourself? I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. I still think that this was all planned out by the gods and this is what they wanted. I wonder if that's ever been, like, confirmed or discussed, really, like in a official fashion. Now it is my time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. I mean, I'll still get to see the past version of yourself. But yeah, I know it's weird because it's like you yourself won't be experiencing it, so. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. So it's weird. The Ocarina of Time can be used to transport people back and forth through time. I mean, we saw that in Majora's Mask. You just never use that or use it for that purpose in this game. You always have to use the Master Sword. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be. The way you're supposed to be. What if I like being how I am now, huh? Maybe I like being an adult. Maybe I don't want to wait and go through all the pains of puberty and all the acne and all the awkwardness and just all the hair everywhere. Okay, enough of that. This is too touching of a scene to try to be cracking jokes anyway. Beat the game for crying out loud. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just like that, she's gone. The Zelda's gone. At least that version of her. And there it is, the credits. Oh my gosh, we've done it. It's been quite the journey. I started this LP back in April, so it's been about 2.5 months. So it's funny because I was thinking, like, back in the day when I played games like this, like Zelda games, I never beat it. I'm not the type of person who would beat a game at least of this length, like in a few sittings. Like, I couldn't do it in like a week. It usually, I would come, I'd start the game, maybe do the first few dungeons, and then take a break for maybe a couple weeks, and then come back, do the next few dungeons, take a break for a couple weeks. So even when I'd play these games in real life, it was kind of spaced out like that. That's kind of how I like to approach these games. In fact, when I played Wind Waker, it took me, like almost a year to actually complete that game. When I got to the part with the Triforce pieces and all that, that's when I took a bit of a long break from that. That kind of burnt me out for a bit, but I did eventually complete it. You're just kind of going around showing all these different locations of Hyrule. The thing is, they're all empty. It's like, where is everybody? We'll actually see that soon enough, though. I'm also wondering if they're going to show the owl at some point here in the future, too. It is showing a bunch of cool little scenery shots, but just no people. At least not yet. But yeah, this was my first LP back in years, and the first LP that I've actually finished in even more years. I can't believe. I do believe it. I was committed, and I knew that I enjoyed this game enough to be able to finish it, but that's something I kind of got to be on myself more about. Not even just with, like, recording videos, just having consistency and not getting so burnout all the time and just kind of pacing myself. I think I can keep up uploading videos at a decent pace. And yeah, like I've mentioned multiple times, the next series I want to do is Rhythm Heaven Groove. That just came out about a week ago, so I'll be starting on that soon for anybody that's interested. Oh, that's a cool shot. Epona walking through the field like that. That was sweet. Kind of reminds me of the title screen and all that. The time passing and everything. It's a good thing I finished this game when I did, because I'm starting to get hungry now. Oh, what's that? You can hear Saria's song fading in there. There we go. Now we got people. Yes, they've all come together to celebrate Link's victory. I think we've seen Ingo in that drunken state, but they didn't show Talon in that, like, blush drunken state in the game, so that's kind of cool to see him like that. Looks like they're good friends again, too. Wonder if this really is just like literally every single character model. What in the world is the freaking accordion guy doing, or the music box guy? It's like spinning on his head. That's funny. Everybody's just chilling, shooting the shit. I love it. But yeah, I think I might have mentioned earlier in this LP that I wanted to, because I had that Lego set that I took a picture of and everything that I got, that they released earlier this year. I still have not opened that box. I have not built that set yet. I said I wanted to do it on camera, And I still do kind of want to do that, but it'll probably be later as a kind of a bonus video to this series after the fact. I want to get a decent camera for recording like IRL videos like that. And also maybe kind of want to wait for more details about the remake to come out. That's a cool shot of Mido. I like that face he was making. I don't know if they ever showed that texture on his face before then. What's he looking up at? But yeah, I'll probably do I'll probably record the entire thing. I don't know how long it actually takes to build that. It's like 1,000 pieces at least. It's quite a few. It's definitely probably more pieces than any other Lego set I put together. I haven't even put together a Lego set in maybe about 20 some years, so this will be crazy. Maybe 24, 23. So I guess this is the future that they're all looking at. Or they're all in the future world at the moment. So that party that they were having was the future world, and they're watching that star go away. I guess that's like Link returning to his past. Returning to his past self in life, and they're all kind of wishing him well as he comes back. This scene is honestly the one that chokes me up the most about this credits. This is like the cherry on top. This really is what makes it feel like you've been through a journey and it's all come to fruition and your destiny has been fulfilled. So let's just kind of take this in. Navi's going away. Goodbye, Navi. You were annoying, but also a good friend in a lot of ways. It's the bells. It's the bells. When those bells, those chiming bells hit in. And it just shows you the Master Sword as he walks away. Good job, Nintendo. Good fucking game. You did it. People love this game even now. And people are always hyped about all hyped about the remake too, so that's kind of just goes to show how much of a legacy this game truly has. And of course, the first stop we got to make after returning to our past world. You got to think about what the princess actually feels like having this explained to her and all that. So I guess like she warps him back to before all that stuff goes down with Ganondorf and she throws the ocarina. Like, I don't know how that time loop resolves and all that, because that is kind of a big plot hole. Like, I guess Link doesn't have the Ocarina of Time anymore now, or no, he has to, because he uses it in Majora's Mask. I don't know how that all connects together. I guess that is one little point of confusion here at the end, but that is the end, man. Kind of feels crazy to be saying it, but we are done with this LP. I don't think I can reset the, or I can't go back to the title screen unless I reset the N64. Maybe I'll try that real quick. Just kind of see what it shows. Oh, it brought me back to the EverDrive screen, actually. I just kind of want to reboot the game just to see if the title screen changes at all. I don't know if it does. I did get through the game without technically dying at all. There were a couple points where I had to use a fairy. I think the only 2 points I used a fairy were when I got, or during the Volvagia fight and during the Twin Rova fight at the beginning. Oh, it starts me here. I thought it would start me before the actual final boss door, but I guess not. But that's it. We could do the whole thing again. In fact, when I did beat this game for the first time, that's what I wanted to do immediately. I loved that ending sequence so much. Well, it didn't, like, save before the end of it, because I actually have 4 blue potions again. That's kind of funny. But either way, we are done, guys. I hope you enjoyed this LP. Hope the jokes and the voice acting and all that didn't get too annoying. Yeah, whatever. So I will see you guys in the next LP if you choose to join me for that. And I hope you do. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching.